What will you say when you stand before God? Every resolve we make brings new energy within us. Conquering oneself is the path to conquering the world. Life is not just about moving from one day to the next. It's about purpose. It's about meaning. It's about answering the greatest question of all. What am I doing with the life God has given me? One day, you will stand before God, the one who created you, who gave you breath, who walked with you through every moment of your life, even the ones you thought you faced alone. And in that moment, he will look at you, not with judgment, not with anger, but with love. A love so deep, so pure, it will shake your very soul. And then he will ask you a question that will echo through eternity. My child, what when you stand before God? Every resolve we make brings new energy within us. Conquering oneself is the path to conquering the world. Life is not just about moving from one day to the next. It's about purpose. It's about meaning. It's about answering the greatest question of all. What am I doing with the life God has given me? One day, you will stand before God, the one who created you, who gave you breath, who walked with you through every moment of your life, even the ones you thought you faced alone. And in that moment, he will look at you, not with judgment, not with anger, but with love. A love so deep, so pure, it will shake your very soul. And then he will ask you a question that will echo through eternity. My child, what have you done with the life I gave you? How have you used the gifts I entrusted to you? Did you love? Did you serve? Did you forgive? Imagine standing there, face to face with the Almighty, feeling the weight of that question in your heart. What will your answer be? Will you say, Lord, I was too busy. I had more time. I was going to change. I wanted to help, but I was afraid. But time does not wait. The truth is, our lives are but a vapor, a blink in the grand eternity of God. And once we stand before him, there will be no more second chances. So, I ask you right now, what are you doing with your life? Are you living for yourself, chasing temporary pleasures? Or are you living for something greater, something eternal, something that will matter when you stand before God? Don't wait until it's too late. Don't waste another moment. The weight of our choices. Every single day we make choices. Some seem small, some feel big, but every choice shapes the story of our lives. Think about the words you spoke today. Did they heal or did they hurt? Think about your actions. Did they show love or did they bring pain? Think about your heart. Is it filled with peace or is it heavy with anger, regret, and fear? Have you ever thought about how many opportunities you've missed? The times you could have spoken kindness but chose silence, the moments you could have forgiven but chose bitterness instead. One day, we will stand before God, and our entire lives will be laid bare before him. Every thought, every action, every missed opportunity, and he will ask, did you love your neighbor as yourself? Did you help the brokenhearted? Did you stand for truth when the world turned away? Or did we stay silent? Did we look the other way? Did we think someone else will do it? But what if that someone was supposed to be you? What will your answer be? It's easy to say, I believe in God. But believing isn't enough. Even the demons believe and they tremble. The real question is, are you following him? Are you obeying his word? Are you living for him every single day? Jesus said, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross daily, and follow me. Are you carrying your cross? Or are you only following Christ when it's convenient? God doesn't want part of your heart. He wants all of it. So ask yourself right now, am I truly living for Jesus? Or am I just going through the motions? Maybe you've been distant from God. Maybe you've fallen into old habits. Maybe you feel like you've drifted too far. But listen to me, you are not too far. You are never too far. Right now, God is calling you back. Right now, He is reaching for you. He is saying, "My child, come home. Return to me." Will you answer Him, or will you keep walking away? Forgiveness, the key to freedom. One of the biggest things God will ask us about is forgiveness. Have you forgiven? Or are you still holding on to that pain, that bitterness, that anger? Jesus, the Son of God, hanging on the cross, bleeding, suffering, abandoned. Or will you hear, "I never knew you, depart from me"? That moment is coming sooner than we think. Are you ready? If not, then don't wait. Don't put it off. Turn to God now. Surrender your life fully to Him. Love deeply, serve faithfully, forgive completely, trust Him with everything, because when your time comes, when you stand before Him, you will want to hear those beautiful words. "Well done, my child. Welcome home. Make your choice. Now, the time is now, not tomorrow, not someday. Now, God is calling you. Your heart is beating. Your breath is still in your lungs. That means He's not done with you yet. So what will you do? Will you ignore His voice, or will you answer Him today? If you hear His voice, do not harden your heart. Turn to Him, seek Him, give Him everything. And when that day comes, when you stand before the Almighty, you will not fear, you will not regret, because you will know you have lived a life that truly mattered, a life that honored God. And He will welcome you with open arms. May God bless you. May He guide you. May He fill you with His peace, His strength, and His purpose. And may you hear, in the end, the sweetest words of all. "Well done, my good and faithful servant." Amen.